MTN Sports welcomes you to Prep Game of the Week. Brought to you by Missoula Bone and Joint. Serving Western Montana with over 50 years of comprehensive orthopedic care. The Peak Health and Wellness. Fitness is a journey, not a destination. Les Schwab Tire, home of the best tire value promise. And Fast Trip Conoco, your one-stop shop for all your convenience needs.
Welcome to Prep Game of the Week, a big game tonight as the Big Sky Eagles 3-1 are hosting the 1-3 Great Falls Bison. Bob Hermes here to bring you the action, and as always, legendary coach from Frenchtown, Tim Roscoe, 26 conference championships to his credit and 4 state titles in 32 years. Coach, a big one tonight, and you're no stranger to the coach from Great Falls, Mark Sampson.
Mark, he's a wonderful guy and great coach. Every program that he's been at, they've competed at every level, and good to see him. I just visited with him for a few minutes and got an update on his son Kyle and his improvement on his lower back from last year. So interested to find to get a report on that, and they're excited. We were talking briefly about some of the reasons why the numbers are down in all of the AA programs, and it's interesting to hear what he had to say about that. But you can bet that Great Falls High is going to be ready to roll tonight, and the Bison are always tough. And of course, Mark Sampson-led football team is going to battle you right to the end.
Coach Sampson in his second year at Great Falls, and for the Big Sky Eagles, Matt Johnson's doing a great job. They're a playoff contender at 3-1. They've got 3 great backs, led by quarterback Levi Giannicaro. He has really done it all and is the leading rusher on the team with nearly 500 yards already, not even halfway through the season. Caden Lottie also very dangerous in the backfield, and Tyler Flink. Those are 3 backs that are great for the Eagles.
And they play both ways and get it done on both sides of the football. A lot of fun to watch. They'll battle you right to the bitter end, and they've shown that last year as well as this year. And so it's going to be a fun game to watch. They're rolling and getting better every week, and I think that's the key, Bob, as you well know, that if you're going to contend at the end of the season, you need to be a better football team every time you show up. The following Friday night, and they've been doing that. So it's going to be fun to see how they look tonight.
All right, we'll be back with the opening kickoff right after this. And the Eagles are set to kick off. Back deep to receive for the Bison, Kyle Torgerson and Gabe Logan. Wilcox kicking off for the Eagles as all year. This is Torgerson at the 10-yard line, down to the 30. So the Bison will set up first on offense. You can see their starters here. Kevin Bays at quarterback. He's a senior. He's got experience in being the quarterback last year. Comic at running back. Winkler at tight end, Thielen at wide receiver with Banderop, Poinier, Jacob Ginner at guard, Braden Lackey at center. And they're going to throw on first down, little hitch pattern for about 6 yards. And now setting the defense for the Eagles at captain at nose tackle, Kendall Odell, Tommy Leonard inside at nose guard, Dorian Calenti also at defensive end with Ryan Wilcox. Andrew Gardner at corner with Lottie. Tyler Flink, Hunter Dutton, and Levi at the linebackers. Loose ball, and looks like the Bison might have got it back just short of the first down. Also Jet Rebish at safety along with Everett Fred, a sophomore at safety. So 3rd and short here, Coach.
And the Bison moving the ball here early. Sun just setting on the western horizon.
I mentioned the Bison 1-3 on the year. Love to get a win tonight in Missoula. Over the left side for a first down. Levi on the tackle.
Nice hole up front by the offensive line for Great Falls. moving the chains again. Ball approaching close to midfield.
Odell also in there at tackle. Kendall inside.
Spotted on the 44-yard line of the Bison.
The Bison lost to Capital in their first game, in a close game, then beat Skyview. But beat by Missoula Sentinel. Not much on that. Good defense by the Eagles.
Boy, great hit by Tyler Flank. Holy cow.
Bison also lost to Billings West in another close one, so Coach Sampson's really been in all the games. Eagles beat Billings West in their first game, then beat Sentinel on a great game that we did, and one loss to Russell, and then Missoula Hellgate last week, 45-8, they won.
And Coach, you can always bet that a Mark Sampson coached football team is going to battle you right to the end, and be prepared for sure.
Good defense there. That's Wilcox. Ryland coming in from DN spot.
Boy, he plays a tough defensive end on that offensive right side, defensive left end.
You know, I get the sense, Tim, that Ryland's kind of coming into his own. He's a tall, really solid football player, and as a senior, I think he's kind of found his niche.
Boy, Coach, he has really improved, and he's a horse.
Well, congratulations to Ryland, and he's anchoring that DN spot.
And really when you look out over the Big Sky Eagles defensive unit, they are solid from one side to the other.
Passing down now on 3rd and 15. Bays to throw back, and it's a little screen to the outside. Good call and a nice tackle by Tyler Flink. Tyler Flink caught him at the ankles and brought him down. 4th down, Bison in punt formation. Blake Tellen is the punter. Back to receive for the Eagles. Caden Lottie and Jet Rebish.
Caden always a threat with the football.
Pretty good rush by the Eagles, and he gets it kicked out of bounds. So we'll set the offense for the Eagles as they come out. Quarterback, Levi Giannicaro. Lottie in the backfield with him. Number 25 at running back, Tyler Flink helping out as well. Meal at receiver. Ryland Wilcox at tight end. Seymour walks. Sadekowicz at center. Dylan Allen at guard, and Calente at the other tackle. Wyatt Shin at the other wideout. Levi's going to run it, and the Bison are expecting that. Gets a couple.
Well, nice gang tackling by Great Falls, and it takes that to get Levi to the ground, that is for sure.
Here's your defense for the Bison. Spencer Jovic inside. Sam Potozinski. Kyle Winkler at linebacker. Alberto at outside. Tomey inside at middle backer. Comic at the other weak side linebacker. Torgerson, Bays, Van Every, and at corner, Heartless.
And the Eagles come out in a double tight, double wing.
This is Lottie, and they love this play, Coach.
He was almost gone.
That's the second or third game I've seen him open on this first series with that play.
Yeah.
Kind of a fly sweep to the outside, and he's so quick.
Well, I think the last time we did again for him, he broke that same play for a score.
Lottie had almost 300 yards rushing coming into the game. Levi has 456 yards carrying.
Same formation.
This time they run Levi, and he gets a couple.
Great Falls doing a nice job defensively of getting to the football. Brings up a second and about 7 yards, right on the 50-yard line.
I asked Coach Sampson before the game, Coach, how he's game planned for such a strong running back like Levi, and he really didn't have any answers. He said everybody's got to grab on and hold on. Here's Lottie on the outside.
Boy,
Slips the tackle.
he is tough. Nice job.
That was Bays on the tackle, their quarterback, who is also playing safety, made that tackle.
Oh, he's a big kid too, 6'3", 205, southpaw for the Bison.
Be hard to throw over the top of him at safety because, as you mentioned, he's got good height. Bison kind of stacked the box here, expecting run by Levi. They play it right, but Levi still gets a first down.
Oh, it's just tough to get him to the ground unless you tie his legs up early. Boy, he's going to pack 2 or 3 of you.
Lucas Banderob on the tackle for the Bison.
The chains are moved, and 1st and 10 Eagles, 41-yard line of the Bison.
5:45 here in the first. We are 0-0 for score.
Again, double tight, double wing. Definitely a jumbo set.
Want to throw out of it, and they're going to get a sack out of this.
Yes,
Good
they
defense.
are. Yes.
Big defense. They had a blitz going that time. That was Spencer Jovic on the tackle.
Coach, I think this is maybe the first football game we've done a broadcast where both quarterbacks were southpaws.
And starting on both sides of the ball.
Yes. Yes. Impact players on both sides.
Jovic is playing on the D line. He did an excellent job breaking his block there and getting tackle. Little motion here with Caden. They give it to him. There's that same play to the outside. Picks up 8 yards.
Boy, he gets on the corner and just hits another gear, and you better have an angle on him. He's gone.
He's fun to watch. We've mentioned it many a time when we've done Eagle games.
Boy, and for his size, Coach, wow, he runs so hard.
3rd and about 8 here. Usually a passing situation, but you never know with the Eagles, especially with Levi running the ball.
Trips to the left, single to the right.
Defense is straight, no blitz that time, and he's going to get a first down.
Yes,
Good catch by Lottie. So Caden doing it running and catching.
Oh, he is just a weapon.
Good throw by Levi, by the way. Levi was 50% coming into the night on completions. So that's a double threat when, everybody knew he could run the ball, but now he's getting very proficient throwing as well.
Ball spotted right on the 30-yard line.
This is Caden on the outside, and this time
Nice defensive pursuit.
they tried to run the wide side, the field side of the play, and they rallied up there. Bays on the tackle, again the quarterback.
Yes, it was. Holy cow. He showed some speed there.
He's going to be tired if he's got to run that play down all night long.
Boy, a kid 6'3", 205's got wheels like that.
2nd and 9. Levi will keep it. Oh, and he's got a good block. Nice blocking up front.
Gets it down close to a first down, a little bit short, it looks.
Elliott Seymour with a nice block up field. Good job by Elliott.
3rd and about 2 for the Eagles. On the move, almost into the red zone.
2:45.
Boy, quick quarter, Coach.
A lot of running, so the clock has been continuing. Third and about 3 here. Blitz by the Bison, and it's Caden to the outside, and he real close. Good
Man
defense.
alive, he saw those 2 Bison defenders coming, and he just lowered down and hit another gear.
Travis Tomey on the tackle for the Bison. They're going to call it 4th and
Still
half a yard, not even that.
Still a little short. I thought he got it, but
4th and the width of a ball,
not.
not the length, the width. So it's 6 inches at best. We'll see what the Eagles dial up here.
quick pitch. They got everybody in the box.
Levi and Tyler Flink got behind him and helped push him forward. I think Tyler gets half credit there.
He gets an assist.
Then he helps him up off the pile, as you can see.
Yeah, I like that.
First down, Eagles with 1:45 and counting. Ball's at the 18.
Still no score here. But the Eagles are threatening.
Ben Mayle comes wide left for the Eagles. Levi's going to throw, or wants to. Oh, great defense. He does get it off. He's open. Oh, he's incomplete. Good try.
Boy, nice defense by, we'll get his number here for the Bison.
Nearly a sack at that time by San Potskani for the Bison. But give Levi a lot of credit to get that ball out of there.
It looked like, it was number 7, Tashon Hardelius, a senior for the Bison.
Second down now, 2nd and 10. Little motion here. They're going to go with a play action keeper by Levi, and he's going to get 5 out of it.
Boy, nice job moving laterally by Levi. He just planted and boom. Was full speed to his right.
1:05 and counting. Clock is running.
3rd and about 5 for the Eagles. Down on the 13-yard line.
Mayle goes wide left. Wilcox is on the right side at tight end. Here's your motion. Boy, the Bison are there. Good play on defense.
What almost looked like it might have been a broken play, but
it was a counter that didn't really set up very well. Baden Lackey on tackle for the Bison.
4th down and 7.
Eagles opt here not to go for the field goal.
Trips to the left side, one receiver right.
15 seconds and counting. Levi, a quick toss to Caden. Breaks a tackle down to the 7. I think he got it. It's going to be a first down.
Coach, I think you're right.
And the clock is stopped with 5. It was a first down. Give Caden credit. He broke a tackle and then got the first.
He had to get to the 8 and got to the 7. Great effort.
That's some senior experience there. Yeah. He played it out just enough to get the needed first down on 4th down there. Lead block here, down to the 1.
Man, he is just a handful.
Hunter Dutton led the blocking from the backfield and really led Levi in there.
Boy, once Levi gets into the second level, man alive, you've got your hands full.
Well, that's the end of the quarter. They did not make the end zone. So at the end of 1, it's still 0-0. But it looks good for the Eagles when we return on Prep Game of the Week. Nearly back to action here to start the second quarter. The Eagles on the goal line. 2nd and about 1 for a touchdown. Levi's going to sneak it, and I think he's got it. No signal yet. Yes, now they do. Touchdown, Levi.
And Big Sky steps out to take a lead, 6-0 over the Great Falls Bison here with just into the second quarter, 5 seconds. The PAT ensuing.
So nice play by Levi, just getting low behind that front line and driving forward.
Nice line surge on there.
Reese Garrig here. And nice kick by Reese, and it's good. So 7-0 to start the second quarter.
And Coach, great concentration on that because Bison was coming in off the corner and was close to making a block on that as well. So great job, for the kicker.
Well, we'll take a quick break and be back at 7-0 right after this. Back to action in Missoula County Stadium. Bob Hermes with Tim Roscoe in a double-A matchup with the Eagles and Great Falls Bison. The Eagles lead 7-0 after a 1-yard sneak by Levi Giannicaro.
Ryland Wilcox will kick off for the Eagles.
Bison return. Gabe Logan and Kyle Torgerson at the 15. This is Kyle. Oh, and he slips down. Actually, that was Gabe Logan, and there's a flag on the play.
Well, he had an opening on that too, Coach. He's trying to plant to cut back up and lost his footing.
In the area of possible face mask, we'll see what they call. It's against the
right,
Bison.
Coach. Yep.
So that'll drive them back a little bit as they start their first possession of the second quarter.
After the penalty, the ball will be spotted at the 20-yard line, 1st and 10 Bison.
Again, staying with Kevin Bays at quarterback. Coach Sampson did say he might rotate quarterbacks tonight. Here's an option, and this is the rotated. Good tackle by the Eagles, and they're thinking it's a fumble. We'll see.
Just a little speed option right by the Bison, and it looks like we're going to have a change of possession.
That was Blake Tellen in at quarterback, and Coach did say he would rotate some. It looks like he's got his ankle or knee injured as he's coming off the field. Hopefully he'll be okay. As you mentioned, Coach, he was running some option there and he's got tripped up. The Eagles did get the ball on the fumble, so first down for Levi and his crew. Levi at quarterback, of course.
Boy, tough place to turn the ball over for the Bison. Oop.
A little early motion by the wideout for the Eagles, so they'll be driven back 5 yards off the penalty. Looked like it might have been Wyatt Shin a little early there on the left side. Well, a big break for the Eagles on that fumble recovery there. Yeah, 1st and 15 now, though. Levi's going to run off the left side. And we've got another flag. Likely a holding here, Coach.
Referee Glenn Welch, great official. One of the most experienced, I think, in the state.
Yeah, he threw it from his referee position in the backfield. Holding, as we mentioned. 11:34 here in the second quarter. Eagles lead 7-0.
Yeah, he is as good as they get, Coach Bob. Glenn is a great one.
He's been doing it a long time, that's for sure. Shin wide right. They're going to look at him here. Now come back over the middle to Wilcox, the tight end.
He had Ryland open and saw it. Just a little bit out of the reach.
Bays was in the area of defense, but you're right, Tim. He was open and ball just overthrown. Eagles would love to get another touchdown off the turnover, but it's now 2nd and long after the penalties. Going to throw out of it. And Lottie with a nice catch.
But that ball was right on the money, Bob.
And I think a smart way to do it, get about half of the yardage on 2nd and long. They pick up half of it, so it'll be 3rd and about 12 coming back.
Boy, nice throw by Levi. And Caden Lottie just Mr. Come Through on everything. The Eagles trips to the left, single receiver right. Motion.
Going to throw to that receiver in the flat, Dutton. He gets about 9 and just short of it.
Boy, I like that play.
Hunter Dutton with the catch. That looked like a Bronc kind of play, Tim.
We did run that, actually.
Yep, I think I remember that.
You have a great memory. Holy cow, I am impressed.
Nothing like your screens, though. 4th and 2 now coming back.
Man, I'll tell you what, Levi's delivered on a 4th down earlier in the season on a couple of great plays.
Here he goes again, led by Dutton, but
Boy,
you know what?
I
They're
think
going to
the
be able
Bison-
to stop him, yeah?
Yes, sir.
They knew what was coming, and everybody showed up. Led by Jensen Portier. Also, Spencer Jovic on the tackle, and now it'll be Bison ball. Good stand by the Bison there
Yes.
after the turnover.
Yes, it was. Playing well defensively. With a little bit under 10 minutes to go here in the second quarter, first half, the Bison will have an opportunity to be able to see what they can do offensively.
And Bays is going to have to come back at quarterback. We mentioned the Blake was injured on the last option play, so see if he's able to return.
I don't think it's 4th down over there. They need to change.
First down coming back. Three receivers to the left side of the formation. They go to the short side of the field on a hitch, and it works for 7 yards.
Boy, nice execution. Bays, the left-handed quarterback for the Bison, delivers a nice ball to his split end. We'll get his number here. They're a little bit difficult to read.
Almost as bad as the Knights, who have some tough numbers usually to read as well. Tellen goes wide right. It's nice to see him back. It looks like he's healed up from his injury. Over the middle, first down.
I think that last reception was Blake Thielen, number 5.
That was Kyle Winkler, the tight end, on that catch.
So the Bison convert, move the chains.
Winkler is a really tall defensive or tight end. Coach Sampson mentioned him when we were visiting before the game. He is proud of his tight end and the way he catches, so you saw it there. Running back, breaks one, but then is tackled.
Boy, nice second effort.
Hunter Dutton on the tackle.
Boy, they are so solid at linebacker.
Yeah, we mentioned
Tyler in the middle.
Tyler Flink and Dutton and Giannicaro. Second down now.
About 7 yards.
Gonna throw, rolls out of it.
To his left.
And good defense by the Eagles makes him run the ball out of there, and Rebish on the tackle.
Nice job, Big Sky. Bring up third down.
Calenti also helping out on that from his DN spot.
Third down at about 5. Ball spotted on the 38-yard line.
Dorian also has really done a nice job. 232-pound senior on that defensive end.
He is a big guy, and he moves well.
Very well. 3rd and 6, call it. Oh, and good defense again.
Yeah, and you know who had a hold of him? You got away, but got back to him. Was that big horse?
Yeah, good job inside. You got to give the defense credit there on the sack or near sack. Kendall Odell helping out inside.
Salenti coming back, and he's the one that really made that happen to start with.
Rebish back to return the punt with Caden. Lottie. High snap. Oh, nearly blocked.
Yes, it was, Coach.
Ryland almost got that block, and it's going to be not fielded and rolls to the 13-yard line.
Boy, a mortal sin there.
You always want to try to catch him. It costs you about 10 yards if you don't. Well, with 7:50, the Eagles lead, but just by 7. Defensive battle right now. Definitely want to thank our sponsors tonight, Peak Health and Wellness, Les Schwab Tire, Missoula Bone and Joint and Fast Trip Conoco helping us out all year.
The Eagles take over on about the 12.5-yard line, 1st and 10. Deep in their own territory.
Levi on a hitch here to the outside, gets about 5 out of it. Good catch. That's Jet Rebish, the sophomore.
Oh, he doesn't look like a sophomore when he plays either. And both sides of the football as well.
He's a wrestler as well, and he handles himself really well. Good balance. 2nd down and 4 now. Shin comes wide right for the Eagles. And they're going to call whistle here. It looks like somebody left a little early probably on the offense. Procedure penalty. False start against the Eagles. So it'll go to 2nd and about 8 now. Coach Dan Nile, offensive coordinator for the Eagles, gets the play in. Ben Mayle brought it in and is split wide left. Bison fake a blitz and then back out. Levi's got some room.
Oh, he is.
Watch him run. There he goes. Nice job.
Oh, I love the stiff arm.
A 30-yard run by Levi. Oh, and a flag here late.
Yeah, I think it's going to be on the Bison, Coach.
Coaches are visiting with the officials, but the flag is out. What a nice run by Levi.
Yes, it was.
32-yard run.
Man alive. He just turns it on.
You know, it looks like they had him, and then he breaks away, and that speed is deceptive. Gets to the edge and runs downfield. Nice play by Levi.
Boy, you get a guy that big at 205.
Two fouls on the play, personal fouls on both sides, so they'll offset. So probably some words back and forth, I'm guessing. I didn't see a late hit there.
Yeah, it was out of bounds. I saw the Bison player do a little push right at the end, but I think there was a little bit more to it.
Well, then they add on, there were 2 personal fouls and then a call against the coaching staff, and that's going to be marked off here for 15 yards. So I think the coaches said a little extra and got flagged for that. Would have been a first down either way, but free 15 yards there. Caden is corralled early, and they'll be dropped for a loss.
Boy, some great team tackling by Great Falls.
Sam Pazinski on the tackle. And as you mentioned, lots of help there for the Bison. 2nd and 15 now at 6 minutes and 15 left in the half. Eagles lead 7-0. Straight back, it's going down the right side. It's open for a minute, and then good defense.
Oh, yes, it was.
Great defense. That was Keegan Bestodo. Good defense by the Bison and knocked it back.
He was right there foot for foot, and boy, got his hand on the ball. That was really well delivered by Levi.
Probably a good idea to stretch the field a little bit there and give it a shot. 3rd down and long now. Mail goes wide left. Also out there with him is Jet Rebish.
Linebacker's coming.
Low snap. Somehow Levi gets it. It might be intercepted down there. Looks like it is.
I think we've got to scramble for it.
Well, it looked like the defense had it, and then the receiver jumped onto it. Now, on a dual possession, they'll give it to the offense, which they just did. So you got to give that to Jet Rebish because the defense had it initially, and Jet took it away.
Boy, what a nice scramble. You're right, Coach. That's what I saw.
Yeah, he took it away.
Boy, to have the presence to do that.
Well, that's the wrestler in him, right?
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes, you know that better than I do.
First and goal now at the 6-yard line. Bison had an interception, and Ribish took it away from him. This is Levi over the left side. He's in.
Boy, he is, yeah.
Oh, yes, for a touchdown. That was a 7-yard TD by Levi.
You know, as he gets upfield, as defense comes into him, boy, you can just see him lower down and extend forward and crank the legs up. Boy, it's just so difficult to tackle a guy that big.
And you can tell that they work that play repeatedly the way they run it. It's just perfectly executed blocking up front. And his teammates believe in him.
Yeah, well done by the Eagles
This
offense.
is Reese Gehrig on the PAT, and it's good. We're at 14-0 with 5:25. We'll take a break and be back with Prep Game of the Week. Back to action, Missoula County Stadium. Bob Hermes with Tim Roscoe. The Eagles now 14-0. Largely credited off Jet Rebish taking away an interception from the Bison, and then Levi scoring on a nice quarterback keeper.
Kickoff taken at the 9, almost breaks it, brings it out to a nice return to the 40. The flag's on the field.
Really good return that time by the Bison, and that was Kyle Torgeson.
I think we had a late block, late hit right after the whistle blew. And it appeared to be on a Bison. Yeah. Boy, tough one. Puts him right back into the hole after a nice return. Moving back to about the 25-yard line. They'd have been 1st and 10 on the 40.
A little bit uncharacteristic of Coach Sampson's teams there to see those kind of fouls, Coach.
You know, and I was watching it only because it was down right in front of me, and nobody else was around, and it was right up. I don't think the Bison blocker knew the play was over.
Here's a pass
So
by Bays, and it's complete for a first down.
Nice throw.
Down to the 45, perfectly executed. Lucas Vanderrob on the reception.
I think that's one thing about a Mark Sampson coach team. You know, he does not like unsportsmanlike behavior, period.
Yep. So they've got a first down with 5 minutes. Clock's running. Eagles lead 14-0.
Or I should say he does not tolerate it. Early start by the wideout.
Took a neutral zone or a little procedure penalty against the Bison. So second down or first down and 15 coming back. Bays at quarterback. Ryland trying to get him. He had him and he threw it away. Little push afterwards, and they are going to call that.
Yeah.
Ryland threw the quarterback down.
You know, and that's a tough call. Boy, that could have gone either way. Nice pressure by Ryland. I didn't see, and I was looking at it. I didn't see an intent, at least any intentional unsportsmanlike behavior.
They called actually intentional grounding there, Tim. There was a toss by Ryland, and I actually thought the flag was for that, but
I did
it's going to
too.
go the other way.
I did too. Well, I'm glad Ryland didn't get tagged for that, because I don't think he really intended that or did that.
Well, 4:34 now. Bison heading in the wrong direction here off a couple penalties.
He was just playing good, tough football. Man, he's a force out at that defensive end. It's hard to handle him. The Eagles solid defensively, but I have to say the Bison have been pretty darn solid as well.
Well, it looks like the Bison will take a timeout here, and we'll step aside and be back in just a minute. Back action, second and long now. Coach Sampson took a timeout there, probably just to settle things down. It's a long way to a first, about 30 yards. Nice pass over the middle, but it's incomplete. Good try. Rebish was there for the hit to make sure there'd have been a tackle had he completed it. It's about 25 yards for a first here.
Man alive, Bob, just a perfect night for weather-wise for a football game. No wind, no rain. Temps ideal.
Yeah, football night, a little brisk, but not too bad as you mentioned. Actually, real nice. There was an earlier wind, but that's calmed down. Under center here now. This is a new look. Bays, play action. Nice throw, and he's dropped it.
Oh, man alive, that could have been almost a fumble.
Yeah, that was Blake Tellen on the reception, and he just couldn't handle it.
That's too bad. Bays really put it right on the line, and it was right in the breadbasket.
We watched Kevin in pregame, and he throws a real nice ball. And he's going to be doing the punting here, or the Bison will be doing the punting here. Tellen does the kicking. 4th down and 25. Eagles might go for a block here. We'll see. They do. They do. And maybe a roughing the punter on this one, Coach.
Lottie signaled for a fair catch, and
well, they get it. Yeah, they get it on the other end. And I think they're going to have their choice here because there is a roughing the punter. They'll decline that and take the fumble, I'm sure.
Yeah, Lottie had it. I think he saw him converging on him, and that's easy to do. That is one of the toughest assignments in the game of football.
Yeah, you almost can't blame him there.
Is fielding a punt. Boy, he that's about the first mistake I've seen him make this year.
Yep, so as we mentioned, the Bison had a choice. They did decline roughing the punter, which would have been a first down, but they take the better field position off the fumble recovery.
Bob, and a credit to Caden. After it happened, he was real close to recovering his own fumble.
Bays at quarterback. Looks deep, and now he wants to run. And he gets about 7 yards. He's a second-year starter, and he looks really good. And we mentioned what a nice ball he throws.
So the Bison taking advantage of that change in possession. Fumble on the punt return.
And with 3:45 and counting, the Bison here would love a touchdown to kind of even it up a little bit as they go to halftime.
2nd and about 2, a long 2. Almost an I formation, actually a strong set. Tyler Flank, I believe.
Gabe Logan on the run for the Bison. I think he's got a first down.
Nice tackle, Tyler. Double leg.
3:22 on the clock.
Oh, and that is one of the great things that wrestling teaches.
Yeah, the balance is hard to beat, and you saw Rebish take the ball away. That's another one.
Wrestling teaches good body position, low center of gravity, knees bent.
1st and 10 now.
Here come the Bison, trips to the left, single right, Bays drops.
He wanted to go right side, but here's the sack.
He's got his hands full. He almost gets out of it. Oh, my goodness.
What a nice play by him to get rid of it.
What an effort.
Tommy Leonard was all over him, along with his counterpart, Kendall Odell.
Boy, he did not lose focus either. Leonard had a hold of him for about 3 steps, and he saw one of his receivers downfield about 10 yards and almost got it done.
Saved the Bison 8 yards there on the sack. That would have been 2:51 now. The clock is stopped on the incomplete pass.
Great effort.
3 receivers in the formation here. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Inside handoff. Gets about 3 on it. Clock will run at 2:40 now.
Second and about 7.
Ryland Wilcox on the stop with Odell.
I think the deepest offensive penetration by the Bison yet. Down to the 31-yard line. Still plenty of time. 2:22. Clock's moving.
Bison look to try to get a first here. Eagles play it straight, no blitz. Got some time over the middle, wide open.
Boy, he is.
Wide
Wow.
open, first down.
Wow. Down over the 15-yard line.
And that is Kyle Torgerson.
Stop the clock at 2:02 and move the chains, and the Great Falls Bison have put themselves in a position to be able to put the ball in the end zone here.
And this drive, remember, coming off the fumble recovery off the punt. Good field position. They've driven it down now to the 15-yard line.
Again, their trips right, little speed option look. Bays cuts it up inside down to about the 7-yard line. Nice run.
Yeah, he did a nice job tucking it inside. Hunter Dutton on the tackle, along with Calenti.
Boy, he is a big quarterback. Big, agile quarterback.
Clock is running now with 1:20. We mentioned the
Coach-
Bison hoping to get one to even it up a bit before half.
Coach Sampson signaling the play in. Clock at 1:10.
High formation, running formation here. And they do. Off the right side down to the 3-yard line. That was Gabe Logan.
Boy, just some power football there, Bob.
Yeah, Ryland Wilcox on the tackle along with Rebish.
Just second man through out of the I formation.
Clock is stopped off the first down. It's first and goal. Now it's running after the chain was set, or the box was set. Another I formation. Double tight, run formation down to the touchdown.
Boy, he's in the end zone.
Touchdown for the Bison. We talked about them wanting it before half, and they got it.
Boy, what a nice line surge by the offensive line for Great Falls High.
That was Gabe Logan on the I formation touchdown.
Boy, good old-fashioned blast. Second man up through, and that's just power football.
Nice run by the Bison. 38 seconds to go in the quarter, in the half.
Certainly will give them a little momentum going in at halftime
Here's your PAT.
with a
And that is-
14-7 game.
Jordan Comack on the successful kick. 14-6. And we will step aside and be back right after this. Gabe Logan to kick off for the Bison. And he's excited after that. Actually, Tegan Olson does the kicking. And he'll kick off here. 38 seconds to go in the half. 6-14, actually 7-14. The PAT was good. We thought they didn't chalk up the point initially, but now they have. Hunter Dutton here running it out.
Boy, Hunter showing some speed.
Takes it to the 32. 30 seconds to go in the half.
Nice having that kind of speed at an up back.
Well, Hunter does an excellent job lead blocking. We've seen him lead block for Levi over and over, especially near the goal line.
And just plays a tough linebacker position as well with Tyler and Levi.
Let's see if the Eagles want to run this out and go in with a 7-point lead or take a shot. They're in shotgun, which they normally are. Levi's going to throw here deep, actually. Underthrown and nearly intercepted.
Two Bison defensive backs collided there right when the ball was coming down. It was thrown short.
That was Jacob Bunch, the intended receiver. But as we mentioned, the ball underthrown, almost an interception. So were you surprised, Tim, to see a long ball there with 28 seconds?
And, I really wasn't. I think I'd certainly do that. It'd be nice if they were in a field position so Levi could sprint out to his left. He's so much more effective, and of course the same goes for a right-handed quarterback.
Hunter Dutton here on the carry gets a couple three, and it looks like now Eagles will be happy to run it out. 10 seconds and counting. I don't think we'll get another play in, Tim. So as we run to half, what's your thoughts with the Eagles up 14-7?
Boy, this is just a dandy football game, and Great Falls High, Coach Sampson's got his kids ready to play, and both teams playing well defensively, and I think they minimize the penalties and throw those out, and the turnover's not really a factor, although that last one was. It's been, I think, really a good first half.
Yes, it has, and a beautiful night here. You can see Blue Mountain in the background, some sun setting, and we'll be back with second half action after our halftime.
You're watching Prep Game of the Week from MTN Sports. Brought to you by Missoula Bone and Joint. Serving Western Montana with over 50 years of comprehensive orthopedic care. The Peak Health and Wellness. Fitness is a journey, not a destination. Les Schwab Tire, home of the best tire value promise. And Fast Trip Conoco, your one-stop shop for all your convenience needs.
Back for second half action here at Missoula County Stadium. Bob Hermes with Tim Roscoe. The Bison will be kicking as the Eagles deferred to have the choice in the second half. Hunter Dutton and Jet Rebish back to return. We saw both of their speed in the first half. Both are capable of breakaway speed. We'll see if they can get it done here. A short kick, though, taken by the up back down to the 30-yard line.
Good coverage by Great Falls High.
That was Zane Holland on the return for the Eagles.
So the Eagles will take over 1st and 10 here at the beginning of the second half on about the 36-yard line.
Well, we mentioned they deferred and wanted the ball here. Nothing like a first drive of the third quarter. See if they can control it. Little motion fly sweep here by Caden. He picks up 7. It's fun to watch him on that play.
He's run it enough that he reads it. He really reads it well after seeing that so many times, and boy, he is a threat out there.
Here's Caden again on a little no huddle.
Really, pretty much the same play.
Yeah, quick lineup to kind of speed things up. The Eagles lined up and ran that play. A couple scripted plays it looked like there.
So 2 plays, they've moved the ball out to the 45-yard line, 1st and 10.
Bison packed the box here a little bit, and their safeties are way up, playing almost like linebackers here. Levi's got it.
Bringing a linebacker on that one. They picked up the blitz, and Levi picks up about 4, maybe 5.
Jovic on the tackle from his nose guard position. He's had a nice night up front for the Bison. 2nd and 5. Fly sweep here.
Again, another linebacker.
Levi
blitz.
keeps it. Lands on his helmet as he was upended by Jovic again.
Nice fake on that fly sweep. And Caden, of course, has got the wheels cranked up, and it's a tough play to stop.
Definitely scripted plays here. They're just running these for memory. First down, off tackle.
Boy, nice job by Caden cutting it back up.
Coach, you like the look of this where they're coming out with really a scripted series here?
Yeah, I like the looks of that. You bet I do. And the Bison having a tough time dealing with it right now.
Now they're going to huddle. Levi had 70 yards rushing in the first half. 2 touchdowns, by the way. He had 77 yards throwing. Caden Lottie had the most yards at 35, followed by Rebish with 34 receiving. Nothing going there for the Eagles.
No, nice play by the Great Falls defense.
Good tackle up front. That was Sam Pozzini.
I think the defensive tackle, and nice job. Or is he the nose guard coach?
Yeah, he's kind of rotating it, the tackle up front there. They're playing a four-man front.
Yeah, he just was slid down a little bit.
Back to throw now. Little swing pattern by Rebish. He catches it and gets 7.
God, nice job, Jeff. He sure doesn't play like a sophomore.
7 yards. Yeah, he's going to be good for a while. You can see that.
He's a dandy.
His brother played at Sentinel, was an outstanding
That's right, yes.
defensive lineman, offensive lineman.
Yes, big horse.
Good family. Good genes in that group.
Man, you like that. I was blessed with that on a number of occasions, and
Yeah, I'm thinking Rainier Bat and a few of those kind of guys.
the Bagnells.
Yeah, the big
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, long list in your
The
case.
Luciers.
Yep, long list.
And it goes on and on.
Be 4th down now. The Eagles going to have to probably go for it.
And they certainly aren't afraid.
Well, that's the fun part for the Eagles with Levi. Always a threat to run the ball here.
Yeah. And I think a credit to the offense coach that the coaching staff feels that they can, and the kids believe that they can move it and convert it.
Quick pass to the
And they
flat.
do.
It's going to be a first down.
To Rebic out on just a little out route, and boy, nice conversion. Good job by Levi getting the ball delivered. The chains are moved, and the Eagles on the move offensively here with about 8:40 left in the third quarter.
Well, we talked about the Eagles looking like a playoff team, and they're playing like it tonight.
Yes, they are.
Credit Matt Johnson and his crew of coaches. Levi on the carry, off tackle, left side.
Man alive.
9 yards.
Boy, and he just...
Kind of fun to watch. About a 9-yard pickup there.
Boy, just got your hands full. And, and the Eagles, Big Sky's offensive line just doing a really nice job of sustaining blocks. And, boy, what nice team effort.
Dylan Allen up front, Sedowitz and Walks, Seymour and
2nd and 1.
Solente up front.
Ooh,
ball's a little low, incomplete.
Boy, I was thinking we might see a flag come flying in there. There was a pretty good bump when the ball was in the air, but they had a better look at it than I did.
Ben Mail, the intended receiver, incomplete, 3rd and short here.
I like that call. 2nd and short, and just a little slant route out there.
Yeah, nothing to lose because of their running proficiency. And here you'll see it. Levi over the left side, first down. Where Coach Nile really knows how to execute with Levi in that offense. You got to give Dan a lot of credit the way he calls this offense.
Yep.
7:40 now in the third quarter. Eagles 14-7. Coach Sampson and his coach is trying to find a solution here. It's been an impressive drive right now for the Eagles. This is
Caden. Oh, my goodness. What a cut upfield.
Yeah,
he is fun to watch, Bob.
He darts into that. When he makes that cut, it's like a dart. He shoots upfield and gets big yardage.
Boy, it's what a dilemma. You don't over pursue him here. He's going to do what he just did, cut back on you. And if you don't get after him out on the perimeter, he's going to outrun you.
He's really does an excellent job. Good running back. Here he lead blocks for Levi, and Levi gets a first down. We talked about trying to find a solution. There's just a lot of weapons on that offense.
Yes, there is. Well, and Caden was 155, I think, right around that, not much more. Man, he plays like he's about 185.
You know, and I like the other thing, Tim, it's like they bring their lunchbox. They're just working.
Yeah.
And you can see that offensive line like you mentioned, and everybody's just working here. Caden brings the play in. Took a run by Levi, I'm guessing, because the way they lined up there. Touchdown over the right side.
Holy cow.
That's a 6-yard TD by Levi, his third.
Boy, what a credit to the blocking out on that right side.
6:16 in the third quarter, 7-yard touchdown by Levi. And Lottie actually lead block there for him. Good for him. That is Levi's third touchdown tonight. Reese to kick the PAT, and that one is no good. It goes wide left, so we are 20-7 back with more action in 1 minute. Rylan Wilcox getting a little workout. You see him teeing it up there. Missoula County Stadium as the Eagles lead 20-7. Beautiful drive that time by the Eagles. Finishing with a touchdown by Levi Giannicaro on a 6-yard carry. Ball's down to the 12-yard line. Oh, nice cutback by the Bison, and that is Gabe Logan.
Boy, yeah, nice move. He broke it to the outside, and boy, he just about got on the sideline and gone.
We talked about Caden Lottie, and Gabe looked similar there. Nice job by him.
Coach Sampson gathering the offense to go out and start their 1st and 10.
Well, what was impressive there, Tim, the Eagles controlled the ball on the first drive and went all the way downfield and scored off that series. So they really got to give them credit for controlling it there.
Yes, took half the quarter.
All right, Bays at quarterback as he had been all but one play.
Great Falls, 1st and 10 on the 33, whistle. Delay on the Bison.
Kevin had 16 yards rushing in the first half, and he had 59 yards throwing. He was 5 of 5 completions on 10 attempts, no interceptions. His leading receiver is Kyle Torgerson with 25 yards. Over the middle, it's complete for about 7 yards.
Nice throw by Bays.
And that is to Kyle Winkler. Kyle is the tight end we talked about earlier in the game that Coach Sampson pointed to as one of his great receivers.
Oh, he's tall. He's a good size lad. 2nd and 8. They made up 7 yards.
Going to roll to his left and throw with the left arm. Oh, almost perfect.
Wow. Man.
Almost perfect. It was intended for Kyle Winkler.
What a throw by Bays. Man alive. And he was on a full sprint out left and threw that on the run. Man alive. That was 40 yards in the air.
5:24 here in the third quarter. Great Falls next week we'll be taking on Glacier from Kalispell. Actually, Helena High first, then Glacier. Bays has to scramble. Gets it off over the middle. It's caught.
Boy, great concentration by Bays. Man alive. He was almost sacked and, running laterally to his left and delivered a bullet.
Yeah, we talked about how he throws well. There was a perfect example. Blake Tellen on the reception over the middle.
I can see why Mark Sampson was commending him before the game, Bob. Wow, that was a big time throw there.
30-yard pickup for the Bison in Eagle territory now. Play action over the middle, another completion.
Boy, just well delivered.
Levi hammers him down, throws him to the ground.
Yes, he did.
And he's slow getting up. That was Lucas Vanderrob on the reception.
You know who Levi reminds me of too is Todd Schlabitz. Played quarterback for us on a couple state title teams, and he started at middle linebacker as well, just like Levi, and man alive, and led the defensive stats most of the time.
Well, I think Vanderrob's going to have to check himself out of the game. I think he got injured a little bit on the tackle as he was thrown to the ground. Coach is visiting with him there. Probably asking him if he's okay. And you can see him holding his head. You could tell when he hit. He probably got his bell rung a little bit. And that's something any day, and now with concussion protocol, you certainly don't want to take any chances. So they are going to pull him out and visit with him on the sideline. 2nd and short now. 4:54-19 and counting.
Strong set.
Blitz, Eagles, play action over the middle. Oh, and it's intercepted.
Boy, what a play! That I think that's
Mr. Rebish.
Wow, what a defensive play!
That's his second big play. We'll call that the play of the game right there, because he had another one just like it earlier. So we're going to give tonight's play of the game to Jet Rebish on that interception.
Man.
Our first Interstate Bank play of the game.
Coach, he plays offensively and defensively as a sophomore. That is hard to believe.
So that's 2 touchdowns he's turned back, Tim, because the first one he took away was a touchdown as well. So Jet Rebish, play of the game.
That was huge right there.
What a nice play by...
And really a ball well thrown by Bays. Really, I mean, it was on the line and it was there. He was just in great position defensively.
Well, he's had a big night receiving and defensively, so good job for Jet.
Coach Johnson's got a smile when knowing he's got him coming back 2 more years.
I need to ask his dad how he came up with Jet, though. Great name for a football player.
I like that.
3:35 and counting.
Nice recover by Levi.
Yeah, low snap, and the Bison are everywhere on that one. Jovic on the tackle, as usual. What a big night for him. He's just been everywhere for the Bison. Sam Podozinski as well.
Boy, they play defensively, Coach. They get a lot of people to the football every down. 3rd and about 6 now.
Well, Jovic's going to have to be considered for all-conference type honors because he has just had a big night, or all-state. What a good-looking nose tackle, or D-tackle. And a good completion there by Levi.
What a catch.
First down.
Get the number on. Who is that?
It is Jacob Bunch for the Eagles.
Boy, nice grab. He stayed with that too. Bobbled a little bit, but he kept focus and pulled it in.
Just a sophomore, Coach.
Huge first down.
Him and Rebish both sophomores.
Man alive. Why, I love that when we had sophomores that started for us.
Going to get a whistle here. Clock will stop with 2:27. Procedure against the Eagles.
Man, can't have those down anywhere but shoot yourself in the foot. No can do.
Again, big shout out to our sponsors, Peak Health and Wellness, Les Schwab Tire, Missoula Bone and Joint, and Fast Trip Conoco, making these telecasts possible. They also presented $1,000 to Missoula County Schools this season, so thanks for that. Off tackle the other way by Caden, and a flag will come in.
Nice cut back up inside by Caden. He reads that play so well, both sides.
Flag is in the area of holding. We'll see what they call. Thrown by the umpire, I believe. They are talking to the Bison there. I'm guessing they'll take that. It is first down or holding, and they do accept the penalty. 2 minutes even now here in the third.
Boy, another shot in the foot. Doggone.
First and 20 now.
And another shot in the foot, I think.
Another whistle, and yeah, the defense is clapping, so indicating the Eagles there.
Illegal procedure. The Eagles need to get refocused.
And they did such a beautiful job of that on that first drive, so kind of the opposite here.
Boy, in this kind of field position, you can't afford to do that either. You're back right against the wall.
First and 25. Little swing pattern, and he breaks the tackle. That's Jet Rebish. 10-yard pickup.
Man, he was corralled, and he made something out of that, man, most guys wouldn't have.
Picked up 10 of the 25 needed.
Nice job of bringing it back inside and getting upfield.
And a good play call again, just getting some of it back rather than trying to get it all in one play.
And, of course, Levi getting the ball delivered well. The Eagles trips to the left.
Levi rolls and throws into the flat. It's complete.
Caden Lottie. Boy, man, he likes to lower it down and take them on. I love that.
Yeah, and first down. First down. He picked up 20.
Doggone, he is a tough little guy.
Needed 15, and he got 20 with 57 seconds in the third quarter.
What a big, big first down. Ball spotted on the 39-yard line. Great conversion on that.
Mail goes wide left. Bunch to the right. They're going to keep it here and run with Levi. Oh, boy.
Uh-oh.
Still going. Still going.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Wow. What a run.
Yeah, that was fun. He just shows you right there. That was really the perfect play to describe Levi Janicaro.
Yes, it is, Bob. I agree with you. What balance?
Yeah, he almost...
Power, balance, speed, determination. Man.
Yeah, you're watching probably the best running quarterback in the state right there. What
Boy,
a nice play.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah, I would say the best.
What's the answer for that?
Yeah. Help. Good job by Levi. Here's a nice run. Gets about 3 out of nothing.
By Caden Lottie again.
Yep. Bison are working hard trying to stay up to speed here, and we'll take a break at the end of the third. The Eagles lead 20-7, and they are on the march back in a minute. We are ready to start the fourth quarter. The Eagles lead 20-7. They're on the march after being in the hole. First and 25. They have got it down to the red zone and are 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line of the Bison. This is a kind of a trick here. They hike it directly to Caden rather than to run it out to the right with Levi.
Boy, just a nice play call and another play in your offense that takes some pressure off of Levi, and Caden Lottie's more than happy to take it.
Haven't seen that play this year, so a little bit different look and smart by the Eagles. Third down now.
About 6 yards to go.
Janicaro over the left side. Misses the first tackler and picks up 2 yards. It'll be fourth down coming back. They'll likely go for it here. Probably too far for a field goal.
Clock's moving with about right at 11 minutes to go here in the game in the fourth quarter.
Tyler Flink checks in at running back. Will be interesting to see here. They've thrown in this situation before. Plus, always can run with Levi. Tyler is his running back. Bison blitz here. Long ball into the corner. He's open. Jet Rebish almost had it.
Oh,
He tried to adjust his body. It was over his far shoulder. He switched and couldn't quite bring it in.
yeah, that's what I saw.
Yeah, good try by everybody on that time. Good defense too, but Jet just couldn't quite flip it all the way.
You know, a nice job by Levi being a left-handed quarterback and a short sprint out right. That's a tough throw.
Plus, he didn't underthrow it where he'd have an interception. That was a good play as well. Well, the Bison denied the Eagles and would love to drive it down here in the fourth quarter now.
Boy, the Bison just toughening up when they need to.
Oh, and this is a new quarterback. One of their running quarterbacks. He was in earlier, Blake Tellen, and he was injured earlier off a option play, but now he looks good. And he, as we mentioned, Coach Sampson told us he would also be playing some quarterback tonight.
Picks up about 4, brings up a 2nd and 6. Ball on about the 29-yard line for Great Falls.
Torgerson goes wide to the right, short side of the field. 3 receivers to the wide side. Tellen again gives it this time. They pick up 3 or 4. Rylan Wilcox on the stop for the Eagles, along with Tommy Leonard. Levi Janicaro with 3 touchdowns, all of the touchdowns for the Eagles tonight. Gabe Logan scored for the Bison on a 4-yard carry.
3rd and 2 here. Whistle.
Looks like they're going to get a timeout here prior to the snap. So Coach going to step aside and visit with his team, and we'll step aside as well and be back in a minute. Back to action in Missoula County Stadium after the timeout, which the Bison took. 3rd down and short here. They're going to throw on this. Rylan Wilcox almost with the sack.
Boy, Rylan had him too.
And he comes back underneath and looks like they're going to give him a catch. They wanted to say it was a trap. One official is saying it was trapped, the other saying complete. See which holds up.
Boy, Rylan Wilcox coming off that left defensive end. He's got speed, and he is tough to keep him out of the backfield.
Looks like the back judge will prevail on the call. The side judge had a catch, and the back judge said no, so it's now 4th down. Looks like Coach Sampson will take another timeout, and we'll stay and visit about it, Coach. So here's a big play for the Bison with 9:42 left in the game, 4th and 2. What's he visiting about, Tim? You played with him or against him many a time.
Boy, I think at this point in the game, you've got 4th and 2. Man, you got to find a way to go for it and convert it.
He's one of the deans of the AA, no doubt, as far as coaching experience.
Yes, he is. Had a great career at Helena Capital, several state titles, and then of course up at MSU Northern, and now here at Great Falls, and as just an exceptional football coach.
All right, here's the call. 4th down and short. Eagles stack the box. They play action. Quarterback's got it. Great call. Great call.
Yeah, that really was. I agree with you.
Tyler
chasing him out of bounds.
Tyler Flink wanted a little extracurricular. The coaches wanted a flag there on Tyler's hit, but no flag.
Boy, Tyler showed some speed getting to that because he did not have an angle on it at all.
Really nice call, as you mentioned, Tim, that Sampson came up with there on play action. Everybody was in tight, and he rolled out and picked it up.
And as you mentioned earlier, having a running quarterback in there gives you that option, certainly.
Bayes back at quarterback now, and he's going to hand it off over the right side. That's a login for about 2 yards is all.
Doggone, they were in split backs and quarterback up under the center, and it just power right.
Tommy Leonard helping on the tackle there.
Haven't seen that, one of the basic plays in football, and pick up about 2.
Kendall Odell also helping out on that tackle. 9 minutes now left in the game. Bison need to hustle a little bit here. There's time, but don't want to waste any.
Boy, nice delivery.
Nice completion over the middle to Vanderrob. Tyler Flink on the tackle with his partner, Odell. Third and about 3 coming back with 8:40 and it's running. Want to thank our cameraman tonight, Alex, up top, getting us the shots, and also Jonathan Billings down below, helping out. On a brisk fall night at Missoula County Stadium. I think we're into fall now, Tim.
Tyler Flink on a blitz, coming in, putting the pressure on, and ball overthrown.
Yeah, Rylan Wilcox also with pressure there on the backside.
Oh, he is just, you know, when you get a guy like that, a defensive end with that size and his mobility, he has got some speed.
Yeah.
Wow.
Does a great job.
You don't have a lot of time on the backside, having backside pressure to get the ball thrown.
Yeah, we talked earlier about how he's gotten better and better at that DN spot.
Yes, he has.
That's the sign of a great player when they can keep improving throughout the year. Give Rylan a lot of credit there. Oh, quarterback's going to see a hole and take advantage of a first down here. Good job.
Boy, again, nice job by Rylan. He went outside. The quarterback came up inside. You know, he just dropped it and took off, and great second effort because he made the play, made the tackle.
He had to come back for that. Kevin Bayes with a nice call there at his spot to keep it and get a first down. 7:59 and running.
So the Bison on the move, but need 2 scores to threaten.
The Eagles did miss one of their PATs, so. Oh, there's almost a sack and a wonderful completion to Torgerson. And it was Jet Rebish.
Yes,
on a blitz.
it was. I thought that was him.
And I thought he had a sack, but what a good job by Bayes to get it out of there. That's the 3rd time tonight that Bayes has been able to do that, Coach, where he's been wrapped up and still got the ball off.
Boy, nice job.
Excellent job by him.
Yes, it was.
And he's stinging a little bit. You can see that he's a little slow, but he's back in there. 7:20 and running. Plenty of time. Play action, and they give it off. Picks up 3 or 4.
Nice job by the Big Sky defense converging on that back inside.
No huddle here by the Bison. Signals come from the bench.
Pickup of about 3, 2nd and 7. Ball right on the 20-yard line.
6 minutes and 45 and counting. Going to take a shot here in the flat, first down.
Boy, Bayes delivers a really nice ball.
He had a first down. He came back a bit, and then he's really close here. They're going to give it to him first down.
Tried to take it back outside and
Looks like
see if he
might
could get
be
the corner.
injured. And he's slow to get up. We'll see if he's able to.
Clock stopped at 6:32.
Looks like they're going to take a little extra time as he stays down, and so we will take a break and be back after this injury timeout. Back after the injury timeout, and good news for the Bison. The player came off under his own power there, so it's good to see that he looks to be fine. First down, Bison, 6:20 and running here. Play action. Bays rolls and throws. Looks like a touchdown.
Holy cow! What a great job of executing.
Well, they're going to mark it at the 1, and it looked like he had it, but he fell out of bounds, so probably a good call here by the side judge. First and goal. Really good execution on the throw, though, Tim.
Yeah, he reversed out and to the left side and back to the right, and man alive, just...
Well, as you mentioned earlier, being left-handed, that's a tough throw, but
yes, it is.
He was able to rotate and make a nice toss. First and goal, run formation, I formation here. Oh, and the Eagles, Jet Reavish, and guess who? Tyler Flink. Also helped out by Odell on that.
Nice defense, Eagles.
Kendall helping his teammate Tyler and Jet. Second and goal at the 1, 5:40. They break the I now, go back to the shotgun here. Eagles double blitz this, and quarterback keeper for a touchdown.
Boy, nice ball handling.
Yeah, nice play by Kevin Bays on a 2-yard touchdown.
Yeah, he did a nice job of handling the ball on the fake and getting it into the end zone himself.
5:27. And we are 13-20, PAT coming up. Tegan Olson to attempt here. And that looks good. And it is. So we are 20-14 with plenty of time. Coach, what are you thinking here as they bring it over to the sideline?
Well, certainly great game, Bob. Great Falls, hasn't given up in any iota and really have gotten stronger the second half. And I think, eliminated some of the mental mistakes and penalties. And, boy, they're just continue to play tough on both sides of the football. The Eagles as well. And I think right now the Eagles need to get focused, take the football and sustain a drive, put it in the end zone. That'll take care of any threat. The last thing they want to do is turn the ball back over to the Bison.
Yeah, you think with 5:27, it's really this next possession is going to probably be very key for anybody's victory, including the Eagles or the Bison.
My guess is that Great Falls is going to come after them defensively.
It looks like the Eagles, and they are preparing for an onside kick. So they are worried about an onside here. Caden Lottie is back to receive, but there's nobody between Caden and the 40-yard line for the Eagles side of it. So we'll see if they kick away or onside kick this. They kind of pooch it down halfway.
Do a little squib.
Down to the 8-yard line, and Caden's going to run down the sideline and get tackled at the 20. And there's a flag, so we'll see what they call here. Did you see holding there, Tim?
I did not, Coach.
20-14, 5:52 here in the fourth quarter. Looks like it'll go against the Eagles, though. So first down, and it's all about what you just mentioned, Tim, their control here. The defense for the Bison. This will be a fun series to watch.
And really, I mean, if you look at it this way, the ball only 11 yards from the game being tied. And right now is when the Eagles have got to control the football and the line of scrimmage.
Ball goes wide left, Shin on the right.
No turnover, no penalty.
Levi will keep it. And you know what's coming here. I just haven't watched enough Eagle football. They're going to run this football and try to run that clock. I'll be shocked if they throw very many passes here.
The clock moving. right at 5 minutes.
Second down and 6. It's one of the things that Eagles generally pride themselves in, is being able to run that ball at the end of the game. You and I know somebody that was here called you Mr. Ekegren.
Yep. one of the absolute greatest. Period. End.
Yep, Gary Ekegren was here for a number of years and loved to run the ball when it was on the line. Caden Lottie there gets a couple, 3rd and 4 coming back.
You better know how to defend outside veer, or you weren't going to get the ball back.
Or counter inside,
yes.
too. He loved that.
Yep.
4:15 and counting. 3rd and an important one for both teams. They are going to throw here into the flat. Mr. Rebish, but he's short of a first down.
Boy, big decision now.
It's going to be 4th and about 2.5, Tim. Maybe we'll call it 2. They are going to punt, it looks like. So this game is in question. Tyler Flink into punt.
I was actually feeling that they'd go for it, but
Lucas Banderob back to return. See if the Bison want to rush this punt. Oh, no, a high snap into the end zone. Tyler loses his feet, and it's going to be a safety.
Oh, my goodness.
A safety, the high snap.
I was just thinking that. I thought, wow, don't snap it over his head.
Yeah, high snap. Tyler lost his feet, and the ball kind of rambled to the back of the end zone. Luckily for the Eagles, it went out of the back of the end zone, and that's why you get your safety.
And in some ways, Coach, it might be a blessing, because now they'll free kick from the 20. It certainly will give them some, better, much better field position.
And rather than a touchdown,
yes,
it's 2 points.
Yes.
So you are right. They will punt here or kick off from the 20-yard line. We are 20-16 right now with 3:59. Plenty of time. Well, we expected a good game, and it's been all of that here, especially in the second half.
Yes, it has. The Great Falls Bison have given the Eagles everything they can handle this second half. Of course, never count a Mark Sampson coached football team out of the game.
Well, looks like Ryland will tee it up rather than punt it. Tyler is their punter. They're going to kick away here. And keep in mind, this is a free ball, so anybody recovering would have possession. It's a pooch kick.
Oh. He kicked. He got it underneath, low.
Good job by the Bison to field the kick. One of the up linemen passed it by, and it was a free ball for a minute there, but they do control it. So with 3:55, the Bison will have a chance to tie the game, or actually take a lead here with a touchdown coming off that safety.
Boy, I think that was number 27, Zane Holland. What a hit on that.
Well, offense for the Bison, defense for the Eagles.
Boy, Bison take over on the 47-yard line, 1st and 10.
Bay's looking deep, goes deep, he's open, and it's overthrown.
Boy, he had him open too, Coach.
Yeah, Torgerson over the right side, he was open. Second down. They took a shot, and it was there rather than run the ball. Coach Sampson helping call the plays here as they signal them in.
2nd and 10 now.
Winkler, the tight end, is on the right side. He broke the huddle early. Going to throw into the flat. 9-yard pickup, credit it.
Very close to a first down, but it'll be 3rd.
That's Tellin, also one of the quarterbacks tonight.
No, it did. They did get it. Moving the chains.
Nice play by him.
Boy, it didn't look like it, but they got a better angle than I do.
Tellin just enough for the first down. 3 35 and counting. Well, keep in mind if the Bison score, they will have the lead off that safety. It's 16-20 right now. And they're going to scramble and run the ball. Picks up 5. Good football game. Still in doubt.
Calente on the tackle. Nice job getting back to it.
3 minutes. Bison don't appear to be in a hurry at all here. I guess they're playing on a last possession thought here, Coach.
I think so.
Almost need to hurry up before they get a delay. 2:45 now. They get it off. They're looking deep. Over the middle again, wide open. First down. It looked like they Dutton on the tackle. They were playing off the ball.
Or they were, and the Bison move it down to the 27-yard line. 1st and 10.
Remember, the Bison 1-3 coming in. The Eagles 3-1.
2:30 left in the game. Clock's running.
Well, Tim, you really talked about Mark Sampson and his coaching ability. They've hung in here tonight.
Yes, they have.
1st and 10. 2:15 now. Draw play and good tackling up front. Tyler Flink. Tyler Flink on a blitz picked that up.
Yeah, what a hit.
And he had some help, but Tyler really snuffed that out. Good job by him.
Yeah, big defensive play right there.
Yeah, him and Kendall got to get together in the locker room because they've really teamed up a lot.
Boy, the clock's running at 1:50. Second and 13.
3 receivers to the right side. Eagles blitz again. This is Flink. Quick throw to the outlet. It works in the flat.
Boy, saving tackle too by Rebic. Great tap, double leg takedown.
Which he's good at. He does that all winter long.
Yeah, but a good pickup for the Bison. 3rd and about 5.
Clock's running at 1:20. Again, they're not in a particular hurry here.
Boy, what a dandy game.
They're willing
Coach.
to let the clock run. They've taken quite a few seconds off it here. Blitz again by the Eagles. He's going to bail out and roll left into the end zone. Oh, just overthrown, and there was a flag. A flag coming from the side judge there. They're clapping as if it's defensive pass interference.
I can't imagine that it's anything else.
Yeah, they are definitely indicating that.
Came from the side judge.
Back judge and side judge are conferring. Now they'll bring it to the white hat. And I'm guessing it's pass interference on the defense. Which will give the Bison a first down if that's what it is. It is pass interference. Oh, there was 2 fouls. They declined the pass interference. They take roughing the passer.
Oh, my goodness.
First down now. 1:06 to go.
Boy.
So that ball will march up to the 11-yard line. So it's not quite 1st and goal. They can get a first down, but with 1:06, the clock is becoming a big factor. They're in a pass formation here. They're looking to pass out of it. Quarterback checks, and now he's going to run.
Boy, Dutton had him.
Oh, he's down to the 2-yard line.
Cow.
Nice
Holy
play
cow.
by Bays.
Yes.
What a nice play by him.
Boy, and Dutton had a hand on him, had an arm on him, and he just ran out of it.
55 seconds. Clock is stopped. Looks like we'll get a timeout here. It's 1st and goal at the 1. The Eagles take a timeout. We'll stay and visit because it's all on the line. Tim, as we look at the huddle for the Bison. And Alex, why don't you look at the Eagle huddle for us here? What is Coach for the Eagles talking about, Tim?
Boy, they need to get some pressure on the quarterback, on Bays, and keep him contained.
Well, you can see him going around the horn visiting with his players there. That's Matt Johnson, the head coach, and he's saying, hey, guys, it's all right in front of you. Let's go, let's go.
That's right. There's no tomorrow right now.
Well, the ball's at the 1, and you've got to give Kevin Bays all the credit on that last play. He did that on his own.
Yes, he did.
I formation. This is a run formation they've lined up with. Plenty of time to run the ball here. Eagles in a blitz. They do dive, and he keeps it. Quarterback's got free ride. Touchdown.
Wow.
What a play. That's the second time they've run that.
Yes. And boy, I'll tell you what, that was great execution and ball handling.
22-20. The PAT will be important. Wow.
A great play call, Bob.
Yep. First touchdown by a quarterback keeper there. His first one tonight. With 50 seconds left in the game. Play action really worked to perfection that time. There's your kick, and it's no good. So the Eagles can win this. Oh, they're going to say it's good. I thought he missed it, but it is good.
I did too.
I was going to say the Eagles can win it with a field goal. Now they can tie it with a field goal. Well, we'll jump aside and be back right after this. Well, you'll watch the Happy Bison now as they have the lead. They trailed the whole game. The Eagles went up 14-0. Then the Bison came back 14-7, and then the Eagles scored again 21-7. And then 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter by the Bison have taken the lead. And, of course, the safety off the punt is the difference, 23-20.
What a great football game,
No,
Bob.
Yes, sir. And it's still in doubt. The Eagles, a field goal will tie it up. Pooch kick.
Boy, the Bison just never say die.
And neither do the Eagles. This is Jet Rebish. He's going to stay on his feet to the 33.
He and Caden Lottie, very similar. Just
44 seconds. Eagles will probably have to throw it, but again, with Levi, you're never sure of that.
It'd have been a lot better situation for him offensively to have the ball on the right hash mark, but he certainly can deliver either way.
44 seconds. They need about probably 40 yards for a field goal shot. You're going to throw into the flat over here, and it's complete.
Holy cow. Caden Lottie.
Caden's down to the 25.
Alive, what a play.
Wow.
What a play.
And they are now in field goal range with 33 seconds.
Plenty of time to run a couple more plays.
Well, that was the one thing, if you're the Bison, you weren't looking to have happen, and the one thing you wanted for the Eagles. Good job by Caden.
Yeah, and certainly Levi delivering the ball.
And now the Eagles are going to take another timeout. I think they've got one left. And their Coach Niles is over there visiting. And he doesn't take long to deliver his message, whatever it was. 33 seconds. They have one timeout left, so they can get a timeout and kick a field goal to tie it, go into overtime, or...
Boy, the other part of it, too, with the ball on the right hash mark, Bob, Levi being left-handed, he's just so much more effective rolling out into that left side, and I think he feels comfortable. I mean, he looks it.
Yeah,
so,
and always a threat to run. That's the beauty of having him at quarterback. Here you go. After the timeout, first and goal, or first and 10. Levi rolls and is going to throw into the end zone, almost completed. Lottie down to the 2-yard line. Clock is going to run, it looks like, with 24.
What a player.
They don't wind the clock because of the first down. It's first and goal with 24 seconds. Janacaro over the left side touchdown.
Man alive. Well, hey, we've seen it before, Coach. Man, I am not surprised.
Touchdown over the left side, 2-yard TD by Levi. That is his fourth touchdown. I got to count them all up, Tim. Fourth touchdown for him.
He and Caden Lottie just took control of that drive.
Well, the Eagles would not be denied with 50 seconds. They take it down and score. 18 left. Here's your PAT. No good. 26-23 with 18 seconds.
And you know, Coach, and we saw it earlier this, a couple of weeks ago, the comeback. And boy, when a team consistently can do that and does do that, it's something special. And they continue to build on that, become better every week.
And what character the Eagles just showed to him. A lot of teams, after the opponent comes all the way back, would have, let down and not responded, and they do just the opposite in 50 seconds.
Because they've done it before and they believe that they can do it again. And do.
And another sign of the playoff that, team that we talked about in the Open.
Yeah. And holy cow, you got to give the Great Falls Bison a lot of credit. Boy, they have just come in here and played a whale of a game as well.
Yep. 4 touchdowns for Levi, one from 7, one from 6 yards out, and the last one from 2.
Boy, he reminds me of his uncle Danny Lucier, the coach at Superior all those years, now the new head coach at Kellogg. He played for me the first 4 years I was at Frenchtown, just like Levi. He would take control of the game, and man, could throw, could run, could punt, could kick, could do it all.
And Caden Lottie with a huge play, the catch, and then the run down to the 2.
What a game he has played.
Look like the Eagles are going to take a timeout. We'll visit about it, or we'll stay and visit about it. Looks like Coach Johnson just wants to go over a few things. Probably a great move here to talk to his kickoff team, right? Mm-hmm. You can see him going over the scenarios. Look.
Boy, stay in your lanes, break down, don't run by.
Keep everything in front of you.
Yep, exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. Don't get a late hit. Don't want to do anything that is going to give them an advantage.
Well, we mentioned a field goal here, and we did see their kicker, the Bison kicker, in pregame, and he was hitting about 40-yard kicks with some consistency, so that's the range they would be looking for.
So with 18 seconds to go here, probably we'll have somewhere around 15 seconds after the kickoff, enough for probably 2 plays.
You'd expect the Eagles to pooch this a little bit. Bison are expecting that. Got a few people up. Rylan Wilcox to kick off as always. And he does hit it about 70% down to the 20. Bison break it down to the 35 with 13 seconds, now to 12 and stopped.
Well, man, alive, I'd say sprint out left.
Probably enough time for 2 plays. So look for a mid-range, I'm guessing, and then maybe a long ball. Coach Sampson visiting with his team there.
And timeout-wise, I think the Bison have 1 left.
The Eagles keeping everybody's deep, real deep. Eagles play Billings Senior next week. Bays back, mid-range ball, and it's incomplete.
Boy, Tyler Flank almost picked that. Had a chance to, but got a hand on it, both hands, and deflected it away.
Gabe Logan, the intended receiver. Eagles everywhere, playing a, like you said, prevent for sure. Now we're going to see if they just kind of lateral the ball and try to keep it in play and try to lateral it all the way down the field here, Coach. We'll see. It's all on the line here. Last play probably with 3 seconds. 1, deep ball, center field.
I think Levi's going to pick it.
Almost incomplete, and that'll end it. Well, your Big Sky Eagles prevail in a shootout. It was in doubt, and they were going to prevail 26-23. Coach, your thoughts as we wrap it up?
Yeah, just a great football game. Great effort by both teams, Bob. And as we were talking earlier, just another stellar performance when everything was on the line by the Big Sky Eagles. And, certainly Mark Sampson, Coach Sampson's Bison have played a whale of a game, and they're going to be a handful for anybody.
Yeah, they've dropped to 1-4, and congratulations to the Eagles who do prevail. Also, Jet Rebish with the play of the game, 2 interceptions that were key in the victory. Caden Lottie with a great contribution as the offensive line, and then Levi, 4 touchdowns on the night. What a night for him. Bob Hermes with Tim Roscoe saying thank you for watching Prep Game of the Week.